Hello everyone, I'm Jonathan, and I'm going to talk about place value today. I've done a video on initial place value understanding for late kindergarten, early first grade. Now I'm going to extend that with an idea. So if you're working again with early grade children, probably about first grade, second grade, here's a task to really get at some initial ideas with place value. So we're going to start. And there's two really good models to use with kids that really extend through the system, and that's the bar model and the number line. And so we can use either one. So initially I'm going to start with the bar model here, and this is going to represent 3. A lot of times we'll talk about this as these are 3 units of 1. So it's important in mathematics as a structural idea to talk about what unit that we're referring to. And it could be from algebra to fractions to decimals. But in this case, we're just going to be dealing with units of 1 and units of 10. And so being clear with children about that. So here, if this is 3 units of 1, and then I say, okay, now I want to add 10. I want to add a unit of 10. Proportionally, so if that's 3, when you write that, there's a unit of 10. So I add a 10. What number goes right here? 13. So 2 questions that we want to ask are, what stays the same? And what is changing? Or what changes? What stays the same? So these are early algebra questions. These are great questions to ask kids all the time. What's staying the same? What's changing? What's staying constant becomes constants later when we hit algebra, and what's changing, what's varying becomes our variables later. But here we're asking what's staying the same and what's changing. So we notice here that the 1's digit stays the same. Why is that? Here we go back to the 10. This gets at that place value idea. The units of 1 are 0 that we're adding on. So the units of 1 does not change, but we're adding 1 unit of 10. So the 10 units, which is nothing at this point, or 0, changes to 1. So the units of 10 changes, units of 1 stay the same. Okay, now let's add 4. So if we add 4, what does that look like? 1, 2, 3, 4. And what number goes here at the end is what we want to ask our kids. So here is going to be 17. We ask again, what's staying the same and what's changing? In this case here, I can make that clear too, here. Now the 1's changed because I'm adding units of 1. The 110 does not change because I didn't add any units of 1. So the 1 unit of 10 stays the same. Now, if I was to add another 10, or if you have more room, I don't have more room, you could add 20. What happens? So here we'll add another 10. And what's nice about the bar model is it also shows proportion. So it's showing that unit size. That's really important as a former algebra teacher, seeing that fractions and proportion are 2 of the areas that kids struggle with as they enter algebra. So building it correctly in the early grades is really critical. So here, this will be 27. What stays the same and what changes? The 7 stays the same. You can still see the 7 1s. I haven't changed that. I've changed a new unit of 10. So the unit of 10 changes from 1 to 2. So we have sets of activities to really practice this, to get kids get at the important idea that each digit in a number here represents a specific unit, a specific place value or its worth, and then that changes as we build numbers, whether we're adding or subtracting. So hopefully that was helpful. We'll have more videos on place value coming up.